We're here during the rewriting of our master plan. You would understand that joke greatly. Here's the cost for 20 signs.
Oh.
This is the signs for the neighborhood watch. That's what they look like.
Why on earth would we need 20?
To cover the town.
We really need to have 20, I mean, without going a little...
Well, they're $15.25 each if we buy 20 of them. They're $21.48 if we buy one, and $18.32 if we buy 6.
They're 12 by
So
18.
20 signs with post. Now this is with the post.
Oh,
$485 for the neighborhood watch program. And that does not include the labor to install them. So, because that's going to take 5 hours of backhoe time. You know.
Backhoe?
Well, of course, you got to drive the post in.
I'll show you how to do it.
I've watched them.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Judy Burnham's great to get people going and stuff. Maybe like a little
Fundraiser.
thing.
Or an installation party.
Lunch, dinner, breakfast. For use of
You know who she's gonna call?
well, I don't have a problem with
I'm
the
just
signs, but we
suggesting.
can go overboard with signs and have them, like that could go detrimental to the town, look like Crime City, because we have all these 4 million signs up.
Right.
So I don't know where you draw the line.
Good reading material for you to start off your...
I think we should have them, but I don't know how many.
That is our knowing the territory for the local government center. I really think that they need to have before we approve $485 for just signs and poles and not having a fee cost figured into that. I think that we need to have a meeting of the town, like a public hearing, and discuss, no, I'm serious, and discuss the neighborhood watch program to see if because 20 signs is going to blanket the whole town. You might as well point one, instead of saying neighborhood watch, we should just say neighborhood town watch. You know, or town watch. Put them on every entry point and call it good. That the town's going to report everything to everybody.
Is there another thing I wondered about, is there any paperwork when you sign on with this, things that you have to agree to? Do we have to sign up to agree to do, certain bylaws or anything? No.
Well, for the neighborhood watch program, no, it's all ran through the police department. So they handle all the minutes and the meetings and all of that.
I don't think I'd put all 20 out. I'd keep some on the side. I mean, you might.
The note is from Ed, he says he needs 20.
He needs 20?
Yeah, he says the cost for 20 signs, which is the amount I came up with. So he's figuring 20 signs placed throughout various neighborhood blocks.
I guess I'd like to see where they're going to put them.
Right.
You know, maybe there is some duplication. Maybe Ed could just highlight where he put them.
Like both ends of Robinson Road seem kind of similar.
I wouldn't put them on both ends of Robinson Road. I would put one right at the corner of Clark and Garney and cover that whole territory.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's actually only about 6 entrance roads into the town.
I think
That's right.
You just put it on that, once you're in town, everybody should know.
That was the point Clifton was making.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should just, instead of a neighborhood watch, we have a town watch. And the town takes care of the town. Because the neighborhood watch program is originally set up for neighborhoods like in Wakefield, where you have development that are on less than an acre lot. They're on half acres and quarter acre lots. You have houses right next to each other, and you have block neighborhoods. We don't have that in this town. We have a rural town. We don't have sidewalks. We don't have neighborhoods. We have territories, if you will. You know, you've got the Stoneham Corners. You've got basically Garney Road. You've got the Pike Brook subdivision. You've got the Robinson subdivision. You've got Cedar Park. I mean, you've got large areas to cover. But I honestly think if we put them on every access point, you're talking Stoneham, both ends of Stoneham, Garney Clark, 109, Governor's Road, and that's it. I mean, those are your entry. Well, you could get technical, and there's some Class 5 roads that you could put them on, or Class 6 roads that come into town from Wolfboro, like Cottle Hill Road. People who would hike up over Tumbledown Dick from Pleasant Valley.
Pleasant Valley?
They disappear.
Hey, so you would have to put Pleasant Valley, so that would be 7 signs. So you forgot the other side of the mountain.
You get 109 at the town line?
Yeah.
You did?
So, I mean, theoretically, that's what I would do, is I would put them on all of the town entry points. And this town participates in the Neighborhood Watch program, town-wide.
The next break is what, 10?
No, it goes from 6 to 20. Though I bet if we called them back and say, quote us on 10, they'd give us a quote on 10. And it would probably be $17.27 each.
What, 2 6s? What does that come to?
2 6s is $18.32 each, which
Comes from prison, they got time.
No, hey, we're gonna have to put them on as an employee, so we're gonna be careful here. Where do we order these from?
here is the 2011 through 2016 Stratford Regional Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy Annual Update.
What do we do with this? What do we decide, anything?
We're going to hold a public hearing
Why would we want a public hearing?
to figure out if we're going to put up 20 signs or 7 signs. We're going to do it on the town borders, or you know, it depends on the people of the town. How many people actually want a neighborhood watch program in their neighborhood, in their area of town? We know we have one up here, and then all of a sudden it expanded out. Do we really, you know, do we really have that many people who are going to participate in this program?
Well, I agree. And should it be for the people? I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I'm putting different things out here. Should there be sections of town that participate? If certain sections don't want to do it, and they're not going to participate.
Why would we put signs up?
And I could see maybe where you had a little development, maybe that would be another thing. Of course, seeing all these signs around doesn't help. It's like we're...
No, it looks like we have a crime problem, and Brookfield does not really have a crime problem. We have a limited, what is it not?
Truck.
It is opportunity crime is what it is.
Right.
It's not that we have a crime ring that is coming here and plaguing Brookfield on a regular basis. It's opportunistic. That's the word I'm looking for.
There were a lot of people at the meeting.
Absolutely.
And it really wasn't publicized, so.
And that's why I'm saying is we should probably hold a meeting, and it could be at one of the regular selectmen's meetings. We just dedicate, 20 or 30 minutes at the beginning of the meeting to discussing the Neighborhood Watch program.
Yeah.
And then getting it.
We should invite Judy, obviously, because this is...
Oh, absolutely. So we should probably shoot for the first meeting in May. That's the next selectmen's meeting, right?
May.
Then we have
So
something
when's the
else?
second? Yeah, when's the second meeting in May? May 16th, right?
No, 2nd
No,
and 15th.
22nd. right around there. Why don't we do it for that day?
Sure.
All right. And then we can discuss that.
So it's not considered like a public hearing where we have to put it in the paper?
We would,
is it?
it would be a public workshop.
I don't want to put it in the newspaper.
No,
But not in the paper, correct?
no.
Okay, good.
We lost a lot of money tonight by getting all these abatements, so I gotta be careful.
Okay.
Going in the wrong direction.
I don't mind putting a different flyer, you know, on there too.
We'll put something on the webpage.
It's fine, and on the webpage, it's fine.
Put something out there with the contact.
I gotta make sure it's okay with Judy too.
Yeah, I'm wondering if, you know, if the police have any other things that they want. Do you sign anything so that you know that you were a member, or I don't know, I have no idea.
Do we have any decent sized map of the town that shows the roads that we can talk to?
Yeah, right on that. See that leather-bound book right there, that big one?
Is there one page that has just the roads?
There's one page that has the whole town layout and the roads that go through it, yeah. This is the 2011-2016 Stratford Regional Comprehensive Economic Development Strategies Annual Update. CEDS, C-E-D-S. It is talking about EDA grant investment priorities, project profile if we wanted to apply, some of their goals, economic development support the attraction, retention, and expansion of capital investment, employment opportunities in the region. Infrastructure, expand access to the critical regional infrastructure to include transportation, utilities, banking, and finance. Quality of place, improve the health and welfare of residents and workers of the area. Wealth generation, healthcare, education, recreation, and environment. Regional collaboration, provide opportunities for regional collaboration and leadership and economic development among businesses, communities, institutions, governments, and other parties. Resources, environment, capitalize on the natural environment resource by protecting ecosystems and increasing the diversity of resource usage. Workforce development, provide quality education for residents and employments of all ages and abilities, support development of training initiatives relevant to businesses in the region. Then their economic short-term projects, 0 to 36 month completion, Center for Agricultural and Natural Resource-Based Entrepreneurship, which is proponent is UNH, Idea Greenhouse Business Incubator Proof of Concept Center, Idea Greenhouse, Downtown Tax Increment Financing, TIF District Study, City of Somerworth, Washington Street Bridge Feasibility Study, City of Somerworth, Downtown Dover Public Parking Garage, City of Dover, feasibility study of the extension of the water and sewer service in Milton, New Hampshire, Town of Milton, High Street reconstruction, City of Somerworth, Brenton Cleaners Site Cleanup and Reuse Study, City of Somerworth, Economic Development District, Stratford Regional Planning Commission, Regional Revolving Loan Fund, Stratford Economic Development Corporation, Dover Downtown Infill Development of City-Owned Parking Lots, City of Dover Medical Office Building, Frisbee Memorial Hospital, Downtown Durham Structure Parking Facility, Town of Durham, Community Partners Workforce Development for People with Developmental Disabilities and Behavioral Health Issues, Community Partners, Revolving Loan Fund, WEDCO, Study Phase 2, Granite State Business Park, City of Rochester. Short terms, continued feasibility study for anaerobic digester-based town energy park, Town of Lee. Noble Farm property, Town of Lee. Engineering and feasibility study for the Town Center Combined District Heating, Town of Lee. Cogeneration and next generation biomass pelletizing facility, Town of Lee. Feasibility and design study of livestock processing facility, Town of Lee. Cotton Valley Trail feasibility, region.
There you go.
Yeah.
Then there's 3 to 5 years, which is Milton Rail siding, Idea Greenhouse, which is Town of Durham, 10 Rod Road, placeholder, Idea Greenhouse, Town of Durham, Granite Ridge Development District Utility, City of Rochester, 55 North Main Street Incubator, City of Rochester, Cotton Valley Trail Region. 5+ years to completion. Granite State Business Park expansion, siting spur, City of Rochester. Planning, funding for Enterprise Park Phase 2, City of Dover. Technology Park Durham lot, train station, Town of Durham. Cotton Valley Trails Route 16 crossing, Town of Brookfield, Wakefield, and Library Community Center expanded library, Town of Lee. So that's the economic development strategy update. And I'm not going to go into reading all this, but it will be posted if you want to read it. We'll speak from the bank. TD North.
What they do? They try to charge more fees, that's usually the fee statement.
Account maintenance $15, cash management suite maintenance $125, total analyzed fees $140, total services performed $140.
There's no money left.
They show us with a negative balance of $139.95.
That's because they charged us all that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Did you repeat all that?
Thank you.
I have a letter here from the to the Board of Selectmen from the Conservation Commission Chair, Tom Giguere. I request you reappoint the following members to the Conservation Commission: Thomas Giguere, Thomas Hill, Dulcie Lavender. At our April 4th meeting, the Conservation Commission elected the following positions for 2012. Thomas Giguere, Chair. Thomas Hill, Vice Chair. Please don't hesitate to contact me should you need more information. That was pretty bold to get you voted in as Vice Chair, and we haven't even appointed you yet.
Don't appoint me. I get the first Wednesday of the month off.
No, absolutely not. All right.
Should we have years on that? Does that have to be?
I think it's a 3-year term.
It's 3 years, yes, a 3 year.
Yeah, so this is for a 3-year term. Each of these would be for a 3-year term. Expiring in 2015.
Do we have to stagger those, or are they all the same?
They're all the same. Any conversation? Any discussion? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion that we accept the recommendation.
I have a question for you. We have everybody going out, term expires in 2012,
Correct.
except for one.
You didn't
So-
stagger the terms? They didn't stagger the terms?
No. Somehow this all gets,
No,
they do it all one.
because people missing and whatever.
Well, the problem becomes if.
We have John Nelson, Gerald
Yeah, but
Ciccarone.
look, I'm looking over here, term expires.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Terry Jones, Gene Jones, and Dick Peckham.
So you've only
There's 2
reappointed 3, so
Dick Peckham expired in 2010. That's not right. This is old. Can you grab one of the new books? That's got all the updated terms in it.
I don't know if we got the terms from them.
Yeah, there was a lot of conversation about correct terms. Terry and Gene Jones are 2015. Jennifer McCone, which is an alternate, is 2012. Richard Peckham, 2015. John Nelson, 2014.
How could they be 2015 2015 if they're just reappointing now?
Because we just reappointed Dick Peckham earlier this year.
Yeah, he just
Okay.
Yep. Same thing with Terry and Jean.
So we're all set then.
So these are the
So,
three up
yeah,
top.
we have the three up top, and the only one down is Jennifer. Is she gonna continue to be an alternate?
Yes, as far as I know.
So we would need to reappoint her as an alternate as well.
It's still 12?
2012.
Bring it up the next meeting.
Okay.
So these are going to 2000 and...
They would go to 2015.
All right.
And then will everybody be 2015?
Except for John Nelson, he'll be 2014. These used to be a yearly appointment is what it was. And then I think we took it to a three-year term.
I guess the question is, should we stagger it? Go 13, 14, and 15.
That's what we did with Heritage.
If there are appointments, we can do that, and then they can, we'll just have
Can
one person.
reapply.
I think years ago, they were staggered, and then, somebody would leave early.
Okay, so we have one appointment for 2014, we have 3 for 2015, we have none for 2013 at this point. So we do 2 of these for 2013 and 1 for 2014. That gives 2, 2, 3
That's fine.
in a
That's where I
rotation,
know.
not counting the selectman's rep and the alternate. So the question would be,
I would stagger the chair and vice chair.
Yeah, that's right.
okay. And you can explain to them that this is being done strictly so not everybody's expiring at the same time. I mean, unless, it really doesn't matter. You can have them all expiring on 2015 and then just reappoint every 3 years.
Yep.
And then you're reappointing the whole board every 3 years.
It's probably easier not to stagger it, and then next year, reappoint one of these 15s to 16, something like that.
Yeah, well, by not staggering it, you take the chance of well, you still have the whole board's ability to resign, but if nobody wants to step up to the plate
Agricultural Commission.
in 2015, now you're looking for a whole new board for the Conservation Commission. So by staggering it, it makes sense. So we do the chair until 2014 and the vice chair and Miss Lavender 2013, and then we reappoint them for a 3-year term after that.
That works.
Yeah, nothing against them, it's just to get it.
Or we can just reappoint them to 2016 and call it good.
How can you do a 4-year term?
1 + 3. So we don't have to reappoint next year. Just cutting,
We'll let the chairman explain it to them. That we
I was saving time. All right, does that sound okay?
Tom, is that all right? Yeah.
Which is what date now?
Tom Gagare will be appointed until 2014.
Okay.
Tom Hill and Dulcie Lavender, 2013.
Okay.
And again, this is strictly to stagger the times so that not everybody's expiring on the same time. And then we just need a recommendation from the commission on your alternate, and we can reappoint her. Or actually, you say
She can resign.
you said she wanted to continue, right?
I believe so, but I'll find out.
Yeah, I would rather have him ask and verify before we do that.
I'm making a motion to do just what you said, so the years you said.
I will make the motion to, so I can read it all out for you. To appoint Tom Gagare chair, Tom Gagare to 2014, Tom Hill and Dulcie Lavender, 2013. Do I have a second?
Second.
Oh,
Rich.
Whatever.
He's the second.
We're both seconded.
They were falling asleep on me up here.
Just read.
Well, we were ready to go home at 7:30. I hate to tell you, you're hitting a record here. I don't mind telling you. Run out of tape.
You want to read it one more time before we vote?
Any further discussion or harassment? All those in favor? Aye. So appointed.
Now, you won't meet for a month, correct? You will take this back to the next meeting, and the next meeting's a month
Next
from now?
meeting is
Next
second,
week.
next week.
Okay.
I did not write in it, so you can put it back.
And then you're going to update your website, or you have somebody else help,
I will have the
somebody do it.
website person take care of that.
Health notes.
After the committee knows about it, you don't want to surprise
Oh, yeah,
them.
yeah.
And a monthly statement of activity. We paid it? Okay, because they're saying we have a past due.
We did it. I did it last night. Cool. That's wrong.
You want to hang on to that until that last meeting so I don't lose that? And this is the tax lien, if you guys want to take a look at that. That is all the mail that's in email that's worth reading, which is all the mail. Huh? Nothing from Comcast today.
So
So,
we have to go into non-public session to discuss that, I don't know if we can anymore, when the grab rules.
to discuss which?
The issue of payment schedule.
No,
Okay.
we do not. He's talking about the tax bill for 2011 that will be going on to a payment plan in order to help the homeowner make their tax payment in a regular basis. And I will run that by the attorney, have her draft up the legal
Sure.
agreement and present it to the board. The only thing that I won't do to protect the homeowner is mention their name.
Fair enough.
And whether that's right or wrong, I'll find out, because I'll ask the attorney,
You
since
also-
that changed.
You also still have an abatement for that resident that you were gonna run by the attorney.
Right, but if the bank pays that abatement, then it's null and void anyway.
It's 2011.
Was it for 2011? I thought it was for 2009.
Can't.
Okay. So it was for
Different.
2011. So yes, I will run that by them as well. But I think we were looking to, yeah, I'll run that by them as well.
You
So
still
I guess
have
one
the
comes
paperwork.
first before the other, because if it's the same year you're talking
No,
about.
one's 2009.
Mm.
No, these are
No,
both
they're
2011.
2011.
So I'll discuss it with the town attorney and figure out which path I'm supposed to follow. But the actual homeowner is the one that's pushing for the payment plan.
Excellent.
So at that
According-
point,
Yeah.
we'll go that way. Okay. Any last public comments from the public before I call this meeting adjourned?
Carroll County Commissioner meeting tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. at the 95 Water Village Road in Ossipee. Just if you haven't already heard, our county delegation has voted not to do anything with the old nursing home. So their vote failed. Everything we've worked on for a year up the county, the vote failed. So they now have no idea what they're going to do to it. If you didn't know that already.
Okay. Any further comments? Yes, sir.
Just one comment. The electric bill, way back at the start of the meeting. Was the change in price for the electricity or for the delivery?
It's a surcharge because we use too much.
But is it for the actual electricity? They bill you two different.
Yes, this is on top of that.
What would happen if you changed electric suppliers?
Don't know. Can we do that? I don't know
Yes.
if we
Well, there
can.
are other suppliers, but usually, well, someone claimed they're less than BSNH, but they still have that.
But it's all done through PSNH's lines. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, well,
I gave away my sheet.
Here,
I will go over with you.
I have the
no, I
sheet.
just
Thank you.
Somehow got my.
wondered what would happen if you said, I'm going with XYZ electric.
I think we need a grant for a solar farm or something.
Yeah.
Wind farm up on Loose Mountain.
BSNH is going to charge you the same thing to deliver it, but with the electric price, because
I have to look into it. I don't even know where to look though.
yeah,
I think what we should do is first understand where this power is
Actually, I
going.
think PSNH actually has,
they used to send you something with the bill. I think it was mandatory that you could get electric from.
yes, I think on their website,
Is it on their website?
they have everybody else that is competitors.
Oh, really?
But I don't know.
I think it's because of monopoly rules or something that
Do
they're
they
required to
consider
do
this
that.
commercial, where it would be different rates?
Right. Okay. Anything further?
No.
Hearing none. I adjourn this meeting. Thank you for coming. Thank
I'll
you.
let you know, checks will not be here tomorrow, because I still have